guys, what is up and welcome back. So today we'll be doing a review on the iPhone 7. Okay, this isn't exactly a retro tech video, but we're just gonna do a review on it. So let's get started. Okay guys, so now we're at the eBay website now. So let's go and order iPhone 7. Okay, so we shall just go and search for it. I'm actually searching for the product rate since I love the color so much. So let's search for iPhone 7 product rate. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. So iPhone 7 120GB product, Verizon. Okay, Verizon. I can't buy Verizon one because I'm actually living in Singapore and not in the US, so go and find another one. Verizon unlocked. Okay, this looks good. Okay, so let me see. The casing is good. You know, there's actually a lot of cosmetic damage on this, but no, so we're not gonna buy that. So let's go down here. I'm finding for something in the box. So okay, this looks pretty good. So let's take a look at the picture. Okay, there's a lot of it's the same phone actually. So let's go back and okay, so this is unlocked, so let's check it out. Okay, it's a brand new one. I'm not looking for a brand new one, I'm actually looking for a used one. So let's get started. Let's continue. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, so everything is unlocked. So okay, this one. Okay, I can't buy this, so let's continue. Okay, so I'm actually looking for a used one, which I actually need the box and the charger. The earphones, I don't really need it, so earphones doesn't really matter for me. So I think I've come to the end of the listing. Okay, so let's okay, this one looks pretty good. $220. 80% battery. Okay, she doesn't show any box here, so let's go back and let's search. Okay guys, so now I actually couldn't buy it from any seller, as mostly were either they were locked to some SIM or some carrier, or they were either not red color, or the storage was some problem. So I had or there were some cosmetic defects. So I'm just gonna buy this from this factory unlocked seller here, so as you guys can see. So it's actually a refurbished one, so I've never bought from this person, so I don't really know how they work. So they say it's factory unlocked and condition says open box. So we might or might not get the box, so let's check it out. So let's just order this and we shall try our luck. So as usual, I'm trying for the red color and I'm going for the 128GB. So there's only 2 pieces available. I'm buying one, so I'm just gonna buy it now. Okay, so yep, 128GB. This is actually we're gonna try our luck, so let's continue. So let's check out. Okay, there we are. Yep. So okay, original, so storage capacity 128GB and red color. Estimated is July 25 to August 25. Okay, let's see. So $2 for delivery fees. Okay guys, so now let's check out and I'll see you guys when the phone arrives. Okay guys, so now we actually ordered the phone, so let's wait for it to arrive in a few days or a few weeks.
4 to 6 weeks later.
Okay guys, so now the phone has arrived, so let's take a look at it. So now let's first turn to the back, and as you can see, so it's iPhone 7, 128 gigabytes, and yeah. So now if you look at the bottom here, as you can see, it's a 2016 Apple Inc. So it's a iPhone 7, it's from 2016. There's actually this purchase date the person wrote, so now let's flip it around. So yeah, so now let's unbox it. Open it up. So it's just the cover lid, front lid. Okay, so here's the paperwork. We shall look at the paperwork a bit later. So here we have the phone here. So let me just take out the phone here. Okay, so there we have. Oh, so the phone actually came with a matte finish sticker. That's cool. I actually ordered a refurbished phone, but I don't know how I got a matte finish sticker. But yeah, I think that's cool. So there we have. So the phone is here. It's actually switched off. So we shall on it later. Keep it on side. So let's take a look. So here we have the earphones. So yeah, it's the normal Apple earphones, and iPhone 7s are supposed to ship with a headphone jack to lightning adapter. Let's see if we have it. Oops, nope, we don't have this adapter with us, so that's pretty sad. Okay, so that's pretty sad, so let's put it aside. Okay, so now it's just the usual adapter and the charging cable. Okay, I'm not going to take the charging cable out, as I already have a lot of charging cable, so I'm just going to leave it here. I don't know why it's so tight, so I'm just loosen it up a bit so that the wires don't spoil. I'm just going to put it here. Okay, so now let's take a look at the paperwork now. Okay, since this is a red color iPhone, it has the product rate, and it says, in partnership with Red Apple, will contribute a portion of the iPhone purchase to the global funds to support HIV/AIDS program and deliver a AIDS-free generation. Learn more, donate at www.red.org. Okay, so this is actually the product rate iPhone. So the product rate, a portion of the product rate iPhones are actually a portion of the price from the product rate actually sent to help AIDS programs. So which is pretty cool. So yeah, so that's the product rate. So now here we have the paperwork. So it's actually not the paper type, it's actually like cards, so I think we have to mix and match it, I guess, but no, it's actually not like one phone. It's actually half the phone, but if you see this, the other half of the phone is not matching. So there's it. So now we have the other half. So it says iPhone, and it's the 3D touch and Touch ID stuff. So and here is the SIM adapter, this is SIM ejector pin, and here we have the warranty, the 3 warranty cards. That's it. So now let's keep it to one side now. Actually keep it to one side now, and let's take a look at the phone. Let's power it on. Okay, so I'm actually pressing it and it's not powering on. So let's connect it to a charger and see if it powers on. Okay, so I've connected to a charger now, and there it goes. It's actually the battery is dead. So let's charge it up for a while, and we shall take a look at the phone later.
2 hours later.
So now the phone is charged and ready for the review. So I've actually on the phone and set it up already. So as you can see, I've downloaded a few apps here. Yep. So I've downloaded a few apps here. So let's get started. So the first thing that we're gonna look is the storage. So this phone was said to be a 128 gigabyte phone, as we saw on the box. So let's So yes, indeed, this is a 128 gigabytes phone. And now let's move on to the software update. Oh, it's on iOS 14.7. yes. So the person who sold this phone to me did not download the beta software of the phone of iOS 15, so we are still running on iOS 14.7, which is probably the only official update for 14.7 for 14. Yeah. So now let's look at the battery health. Oops. Oh, okay. So okay, I did not see that. Okay, that was pretty bad. It says the battery health is in service, so let's check it out. So okay, oh my god, so it's in 72. So the battery health is 72, so I have to replace the battery now. So now before we take a look at any other technical specifications, let's look at the external buttons and connectors of the phone. So I just switch it off, and now going to the side, we have the usual volume up and volume down button, and the mute and ring switch. So if we go to the other side, we have the power button and the SIM card tray here, and the home button is Touch ID, as you all know. It is the second last Touch ID phone with Touch ID, I guess. And this is the speakers. This is the speaker, and here's the speaker, and this is the microphone here, and beside that is the lightning connector as usual. So the sensors on this phone are Touch ID and barometer, 3-axis gyroscopes, accelerometer, proximity sensor, and ambient light sensor. So the proximity sensor helps for GPS and trackings, where the ambient light sensor is for the auto brightness here, as you guys can see. There's the light sensor there. So this phone was shipped with iOS 12 when it first launched, and now it can support up to iOS 15, but iOS 15 is still in beta stages, so it's not officially out to the public yet. So this phone is still running on iOS 14.7. So the weight of the phone is 138 grams, which is pretty light. And now let's start by taking a look at the display. So the display is the Retina HD display, as usual normal iPhones, and it's 4.7-inch diagonal widescreen LCD with multi-touch display and IPS technology as usual. So this is the 1334 by 750 pixel resolution at 326 ppi. So this has a 1400 to 1 contrast ratio and white color display, white color display, and the maximum brightness is 625 nits of maximum brightness, which is pretty good for this phone. So let me just bring the brightness to full max, and this is the display. So as you can see in this video, if I put the brightness to full max, then it's actually glowing. So it's actually quite blur when you take video. You can see here. I'm gonna reduce it. So I think now it's good. And of course, this as usual is the fingerprint resistant OLED coating and display zoom, so you can zoom into the display, and reachability, of course. So all these small iPhones have reachability, which is very good, and which you can actually operate the whole phone using one finger. This is not possible in the iPhone 7 Plus, which is not available, which doesn't have that much of reachability, but this is good. And this display has support for multiple languages and characters simultaneously. And this phone is rated IP67 water resistant. And of course, that depends on if you have repaired the phone or you have taken the phone apart. The water resistance will not be there anymore. But as long as the phone is intact, the water resistance is there. So it's IP67, so it's 1 meter up to 30 minutes. This is the first iPhone to come with a water resistant label. So now let's move on to testing the speakers of the phone. So there we are now. So now let's increase the volume, and I'm gonna play it. Okay, so yeah, that's the speaker. And so now we have come to the end of the video. So now the final verdict: should you buy this phone in 2021? Okay, so my thought on this is that if you're gonna use it as for a while till you get a replacement, a new iPhone, or you're gonna upgrade to a new iPhone, but you just wanna sell this and get a good value now, sure, go for it. Go for an iPhone 7 with a good battery life, and you can clearly use it for like 2 or 3 months. But if you're someone who has like heavy gaming, or you have like heavy stuff on your phone and you really need a big display, you can use, of course, like I said before, you can use it as a replacement phone for a while till you get your new iPhone. For example, you're going to change to iPhone 13, so you want to sell this a few months, you want to sell the iPhone 12 a few months before and get a good profit from it, yeah, sure, go ahead and buy this. But if you're someone who want to use it on a daily basis, this phone is actually good for minor tasks, like you want to use like just your school work or your office work, just your usual social media stuff, you can go for it. But if you want to use it for like high level editing, or you're someone who really need 5G, then this phone is not for you. But for a spare phone, this phone is quite overpowered to be used as a spare phone, so I won't really recommend using this as a spare phone. You can probably go for the iPhone 6s. If you want to use the latest software, go for the 6s, the 6s Plus as a spare phone. But the iPhone 7 as a spare phone is quite overpowered. But at the end of the video, all that comes is that is your needs. So it really depends on needs. If you really need iPhone 7 for a spare phone, then yeah, go ahead. But like I said before, and if you want to upgrade, and you have a spare iPhone 7 lying at home, do use that and to back up your phone. And I know Apple recently gave free iCloud storage, but you can't really back up everything to iCloud, especially if you're someone who's not using iCloud for your photos. So by backing up your iPhone to another iPhone and then buying a new one would really be a good suggestion from my side. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.